Welcome. Welcome to the Harper government's war against Mother Earth. In a few short years, the Harper government has deconstructed, destroyed, and demolished that legacy and is attempting to create a republic and sell out the natural resource wealth to offshore interests in Asia, to the Americans, and now to Europe. We are heading for a watershed moment in this country when all of those values that were responsible for creating this country, for the values that thousands upon thousands of men and women laid down their lives on the battlefields of Europe and other battle theaters around this world to defend the ideals of democracy, is being simply swept aside. And the Harper government is selling out the interests of all of our children and our grandchildren's grandchildren, and at the end of the day, it will be Mother Earth that suffers. What we witnessed yesterday, the brutality of the RCMP, the heavy-handed paramilitary response to a peaceful protest, was a message. And it was a message that was sent to British Columbia. It was a message that was sent and meant for all of us assembled here, that when the Harper government vetoes any notion on the Joint Review Panel to approve the pipeline projects, to approve the natural gas development, to approve liquefied natural gas exports to Asia and other countries, the Harper government is telling us this is what we may expect, that type of brutal response from the RCMP. This battle is for everything, it's for all the marbles. This battle was a long time coming. And finally we have a national government that's attempting to do what previous governments were unsuccessful in doing, and that's selling out the interests of all Canadians. So it's our duty to stand up in the face of that, again, as allies and brothers and sisters in the struggle, in the fight. And I'm encouraged to know that there are rallies, solidarity rallies, going on right across Turtle Island. There are rallies going on right across British Columbia, from Port Alberni to Penticton. In Penticton, they're marching from the MP's office, Dan Albus, who is a puppet of the Harper government, a parrot, and they're marching from there down to the local RCMP detachment. I encourage all of you to organize locally, start at the MP's office and go to the RCMP detachment. I can tell you that there are new procedures that are being employed that come from the highest level, that come from Harper. And the ritual of injunctions and enforcement orders are gone by the way of the dodo bird. And we have been told that for the highest levels of the RCMP. Now what the charge is criminal mischief.
Bullshit.
The RCMP local commanders are told that they have absolutely no discretion when it comes to the peaceful protest, that they will simply walk up to the protesters, they will serve them with that charge, and they're obligated to move immediately. And before, it was the injunction followed by the enforcement order. It took over several period of days for that to happen, and there was time for and space for discussion and dialogue. That's gone.
Violation on human rights!
So I just want to end by saying that this is incredibly timely. The Dr. James Anaya was here just a few days ago. He met with a number of people in the crowd here, and he heard about the deplorable, the disgusting, the disgraceful abuses of human rights that are an everyday occurrence and have been normalized in this country. And he described the country as being in a state of crisis. We know it's the $650 billion worth of large-scale resource development projects that the Harper government is attempting to ram through. Prime Minister Harper wants to turn this into a petro-power, and it's our duty to stand up and say no. I say stop, you say Harper. Stop! Harper! Stop! Harper! Stop! Harper! Stop! Harper!